Hello and good evening. You're watching News Tonight with the host Rajya. Before we go to the headlines, here is a small appeal to all our viewers. Please stay safe from COVID-19 pandemic. Wear face masks, wash hands and face regularly, and do not forget to maintain physical distancing while stepping outside. Remember, these simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. But now let's go to the headlines of the day. India celebrates 72nd Republic Day with zeal and pride. President Ramnath Kovind takes salute. Prime Minister Modi pays tribute to martyrs at National War Memorial. Well, India showcases cultural heritage and diversity, 17 tableaux from states and union territories, 9 from different ministries and paramilitary forces and 6 from defense ministries, part of the parade. Army showcases BrahMos missile system, Pinaka battle tank, newly acquired Rafale fighter jet takes part in flypast. 122-member contingent of Bangladesh Armed Forces march on Rajpath for the first time ever. Well, made in India, COVID vaccines, part of Republic Day tableau, parade route shortened. Only 25,000 spectators allowed to witness parade due to coronavirus pandemic guidelines. And lastly, violence at farmers' tractors rally at national capital. Protesting farmers breach barricades, deviate from the routes and clash with the police. Several metro stations shut amid chaos. Well, over to news in details. Nation celebrated its 72nd Republic Day on Tuesday with zeal and national pride. President Ramnath Kovind took salute of the parade display India's rich culture, diversity and defence prowess on Rajpath. The national flag was unfurled following the national anthem with a booming 21-gun salute. The parade commenced with President Ramnath Kovind taking the salute. The tricolour was unfurled at Rajpath in the presence of Prime Minister Modi and other dignitaries including Vice President Venkaiah Naidu. India's military might, cultural diversity, social and economic progress were on display during the celebrations at the majestic Rajpath. A total of 32 tableaux, 17 of various states and union territories, 9 of ministries.
The digital revolution in our country is developing faster than the sound of thought. We had barely gotten used to carrying the world in our cell phones, and now farmers are using drones for farming.
And 6 from defense arm were seen going down Rajpath.
और अब राजपथ पर गर्जना हो रही है ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल सिस्टम के मोबाइल ऑटोनॉमस लॉन्चर की, जिसकी कमान संभाली है कैप्टन कमरुल जमान ने।
This time, due to COVID-19 pandemic, the parade route has been shortened. The parade started from Vijay Chowk as usual, but culminated at National Stadium instead of ending at the Red Fort.
कैप्टन राजपूत सौरभ सिंह के नेतृत्व में भारतीय सेना की सबसे अलंकृत रेजिमेंट्स में से एक इसके जवान गढ़वाल के 7 जिलों से आते हैं। सभी ऑपरेशंस और दोनों विश्व युद्धों में इसने भाग लिया है। कई सम्मान अपने नाम किए हैं।
Only around 25,000 spectators were allowed to witness the parade as compared to average of 1.15 lakh people every year. Children below 15 years and elderly with comorbidities were not permitted. This year, there was no chief guest from foreign country due to the pandemic. The event was held following necessary COVID-19 preventive protocols. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV. Well, the Republic Day Parade ceremony started with Prime Minister Modi visiting National War Memorial, where he led the nation in paying solemn tributes to fallen heroes by laying a wreath. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was seen with Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister met the Indian Air Force Chief, Indian Navy Chief and Indian Army Chief at the War Memorial. Prime Minister also visited War Memorial before joining others at Rajpath for Republic Day Parade. Well, India's military might was also on full display at the Republic Day Parade. Here is a look.
300 मीटर की ऊंचाई और रफ्तार 780 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा। एकलव्य फॉर्मेशन।
The newly inducted Rafale fighter aircraft featured for the first time in India's Republic Day flypast. It carried out the Brahmastra formation alone and was part of the Eklavya formation with 4 other fighter jets.
एकलव्य फॉर्मेशन, ग्रुप कैप्टन रोहित कटारिया की कमान में।
The fighter jet conducted Eklavya formation by flying at a height of around 300 meters along with 2 Jaguar and 2 MiG-29 aircraft. The 5 jets resembled a V shape with Rafale leading the pack. A total of 38 Indian Air Force aircraft and 4 planes of the Indian Army participated in the flypast on Republic Day. The event culminated with a single Rafale fighter jet flying at a speed of 900 km per hour, carrying out a vertical Charlie.
Absolutely gravity-defying aircraft piloted by Group Captain Harkirat Singh Shaurya Chakra, commanding officer of 17th Squadron with squadron leader Kislay Khan.
The Indian Air Force pilots guard our skies with great panache. Pride in their force is writ large on the faces of the officers.
The Indian Air Force showcased models of light combat aircraft Tejas and indigenously developed anti-tank guided missile Dhruvastra on its tableau during the Republic Day parade.
As a part of this tableau, a matter of great pride for all of us.
They also showcased scaled-down models of light combat helicopter Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jet and Rohini radar on the tableau.
Combat helicopters, the Su-30 and the Rohini radar.
The first column in the mechanized columns, the main battle tank of the Indian Army, T-90 Bhishma, commanded by Captain Karamveer Singh Bhangu of 54 Armoured Regiment.
The Indian Army showcased its main battle tank T-90 Bhishma, infantry combat vehicle BMP-2 Sarat, mobile autonomous launcher of the BrahMos missile system, multi-launcher rocket system Pinaka, electronic warfare system Samvijay, among others, during the parade on Tuesday.
शीर्षक स्वर्णिम विजय वर्ष, जिसके अग्रभाग में 1971 में कराची बंदरगाह पर हुए आक्रमण को दर्शाया गया है.
The Indian Navy's tableau at the Republic Day parade this year displayed models of Indian naval ship Vikrant and naval operations that were conducted during the 1971 India-Pakistan war.
नौसेना के योगदान को परिलक्षित करती है.
And now approaching the saluting base, we have the 122-member proud contingent of the Bangladesh Armed Forces, comprising soldiers of the Bangladesh Army.
The marching contingent and band of Bangladesh Army also participated in the Republic Day parade. The 122-member strong contingent participated in the parade for the first time.
Colonel Abu Muhammad Chahanu Shahwan and his deputies, Lieutenant Farhan Ishra and Flight Lieutenant Sibat Rahman. Marching to the awakening song of Shono Ekti Mujiburer, Theke Loko Mujibir, meaning listen to the voice of Mujibur, which has been multiplied by hundreds and thousands of his followers, played by the marching band led by Lieutenant Colonel Benazir Ahmed.
Well, two Air Force women officers scripted history on 72nd Republic Day, becoming the first women pilots to take off in the parade. Flight Lieutenant Bhavna Kant became the first women fighter pilot to take part in Republic Day parade. She was part of the IAF tableau that showcased models of light combat aircraft, light combat helicopters, Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jet and Rohini radar. While Flight Lieutenant Swati Rathore got the honours to be first woman to participate in the flypast, she flew in Mi-17 V5 helicopter in a formation of 4 choppers.
नौसेना के ध्वज के साथ उड़ान भरते हुए विंग कमांडर कुणाल, उनके साथ फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट स्वाति और वायुसेना के ध्वज के साथ उड़ान भर रहे हैं विंग कमांडर डबराल और उनके साथ स्क्वाड लीडर सुमित. तीनों सेनाओं और हमारे राष्ट्रीय ध्वज को लेकर यह हेलीकॉप्टर राजपथ के ऊपर से उड़ान भरते हुए और फूलों की पंखुड़ियां बरसाते हुए यहां दर्शकों को.
Well, 32 tableaus, 17 from states and union territories, 9 from various ministries or departments and paramilitary forces were rolled down the Rajpath on Republic Day. Here is a report.
The parade begins with the tableaus. For the first time ever on Rajpath, the Union Territory of Ladakh.
Some of the highlights for tableau were Vision for Carbon Neutral Ladakh, Sun Temple of Modera, Tree Tribes of Assam, Choir of Kerala, 4 Labour Codes, Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, New India, Vocal for Local, CRPF and BRO. The display of cultural tableau began at Republic Day Parade with Ladakh leading. It's the first ever tableau of the Union Territory of Ladakh. It shows Ladakh's culture and communal harmony besides art and architecture, languages and dialects, customs and costumes, fair and festivals, literature and music. The tableau of Punjab showcased glory of 9 Sikh Guru Tegh Bahadur. The tableau has the theme of 400th birth anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur. Designed after theme Ayodhya cultural heritage of Uttar Pradesh, the tableau of Uttar Pradesh also displayed Ram Mandir. The replica of Sun Temple of Modhera displayed on Gujarat tableau.
Gujarat is famous for her folk traditions, and this
The tableau depicts a Sabha Mandap, part of the Sun Temple. With the theme of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, COVID, the Delhi's tableau of Department of Biotechnology depicted the process of COVID-19 vaccine development through various processes. The contingent, also known as the Black Cat Commandos, the Camel contingent of Border Security Force under the command of Deputy Commandant Ghanshyam Singh was displayed at Republic Day Parade.
It would be interesting to note that 75 different dress items are necessary to ceremonially dress camels and riders of the BSF.
Well, school children performed Bajsal dance of Odisha, Tamil Nadu folk dance and theme dance of Hum Fit, So India Fit and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Well, time for a very short break. More on the other side. Keep watching News Tonight. Welcome back. You're watching News Tonight. Republic Day was celebrated all across India with lots of patriotism and fervour. In Uttar Pradesh, capital Lucknow, Governor Anandiben Patel hoisted tricolour and took the salute of parade. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath was also present on the occasion. While in West Bengal, Governor Jagdeep Dhankar unfurled the tricolour and took salute of Republic Day parade held at Indira Gandhi Sarini in Kolkata. Where in Maharashtra, 72nd Republic Day was celebrated with patriotic fervour. Governor Bhagat Singh Koshari unfurled the national flag. Well, the soldiers of Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force celebrated the Republic Day at banks of Pengongsu Lake in Ladakh on Tuesday. They celebrated in different areas of Ladakh in sub-zero temperatures. The ITBP shared a few photos of Jawans celebrating Republic Day. Well, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu wished people on the occasion of Republic Day. The Vice President said, on this occasion, we should reaffirm our commitment towards the Constitution and founding principles of our Republic based on the cherished ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity and justice for all. Our constitutional values are basic principles for creation of enlightened citizenship that is essential for deepening our democratic roots. Prime Minister Modi greeted the nation on Tuesday on the occasion of country's 72nd Republic Day. In a Twitter message, the Prime Minister said, wishing all the people of India a happy Republic Day. Well, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morris extended his wishes to India and his Indian counterpart Prime Minister Modi on Republic Day, noting that it was wonderful coincidence for the two nations to share the National Day. Australia also celebrates the National Day on 26th of January.
G'day and Namaste. What a wonderful coincidence it is of our history that the 26th of January, Australia Day, is India's Republic Day, a national day shared between friends. Of course, Australia and India share more than our national day. We pursue the same ideals, the ideals of democracy, of freedom, of liberty, diversity, enterprise, opportunity, building a better world based on these important principles. Our history is long and our connections are many. And with each year, we become even closer. The global pandemic has not divided us, but has made us appreciate these shared ideals even more. 6 months ago, my good friend Prime Minister Modi and I signed a comprehensive strategic partnership, a major step forward for our trade and investment, defence and scientific partnerships. It speaks to our trust in each other, our common interests and our common values. And we continue to nurture deep people-to-people ties, the threads that bind us together. One of the things we celebrate on Australia Day is our diversity. Today, there are more Australians with Indian ancestry than ever before. Great citizens, great neighbours, adding another dimension to our shared Australian story.
Well, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson greeted India on Republic Day in a special reference to the vaccine collaboration. In his message, he said, the UK and India are working side by side to free humanity from the coronavirus pandemic.
Today, as India celebrates Republic Day and the birth of the extraordinary constitution that established your nation as the biggest sovereign democracy in the world, I want to offer my sincere greetings to a country that is very close to my heart. I was hugely looking forward to joining you for this important occasion and the kind invitation of my friend Prime Minister Modi. Alas, our common struggle against COVID has kept me in London. As I speak, our two countries are working side by side to develop, produce, and distribute vaccines that will help to free humanity from the pandemic. And thanks to the combined efforts of Britain, India, and many other nations, we are on the road to success against COVID. So I look forward to visiting India later this year, strengthening our friendship, and striving for the quantum leap in our relationship that Prime Minister Modi and I have both pledged to achieve.
Well, moving on, the government has ordered suspension of internet services in parts of Delhi and NCR as farmers' protests turned violent. The internet shutdown will be effective till midnight Tuesday in Delhi's Singhu, Ghazipur, Tikri, Mukarwa Chowk, Nangloi and other adjoining areas. Protesting farmers violated conditions set by Delhi police for a tractor rally on Tuesday. Agitating farmers breached barricades and clashed with the police at several places in Delhi. But more than 20 tractors were entered at the Red Fort this afternoon, creating chaos, and the protesters were later removed from the premises of Red Fort. Clashes were also reported from ITO as farmers deviated from their designated route and clashed with police. Police resorted to tear gas shelling and lathi charge to disperse the protesters. Several policemen were also injured. Meanwhile, Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla briefed Home Minister Amit Shah about situation and steps being taken by Delhi police to maintain peace, and a few other officials were also present at the meeting. Well, that's it in this edition of News Tonight. But before we leave, a small appeal to all our viewers. Please stay safe from coronavirus pandemic and follow these instructions. Keep wearing a mask, keep washing your hands, 20 seconds at least. That's what the expert says. And do not forget to maintain the social distancing. Remember, these are small things that can help us in defeating this pandemic.